Hey, what's up, Akash? How's it going, man? I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Oh, I forgot to open the thing that I needed. Oops. Exams are going on. How's it going? How's the exams? How are the exams going? Social studies today. How many subjects you got left? Where was it again? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Five more. Oh, all right. Well, hey, best of luck to you, man. Also, I forgot. Oh no, I do need the thing. Do you need these guys? Cause I need this guy. Exam started today. Oh, okay. Was that your first subject, social studies? I'm collecting oculi today. And I'm grabbing a couple of chests while at it. A couple of chests that are along the way. Come on, come on, get over here. The other one. Uh oh, she's not here. Why won't you come down? Oh, there's a thing here. What are your thoughts about Skirk? I want to pull, or I don't have that new cryo girl from Fontaine. Escoffier. It's. Do you know about Mavuika and Emilie? She's kind of like that. She's kind of like Mavuika without Setlali. Like a Skirk without Escoffier is kind of like Mavuika without Setlali. Like she's usable, right? There are plenty of other. Oh, sorry, I forgot this thing. There are plenty of options. Like she's usable. Oh, come on. What? I thought it was gonna be a challenge. Oh! Oh, I know what this is. Okay. Yeah. Oh, come on. Get up. I know what this is. It's this. Haha. Oops. I missed. Yeah, like for example, do you know anything about what she does yet, or like what kind of team she's gonna be in? If in case you don't, she's a very, like, you are highly incentivized to play her in a freeze team, right? And when I say freeze team, I mean like hydro and cryo only. Like no Kazuha, no Animo. Like you are highly incentivized to play her in that kind of team, and you are highly discouraged from playing her in anything else. That's just what her kit is. She benefits a lot from being in a team where there's nothing but cryo and hydro. And while we do have plenty of hydro and cryo options, cryo especially, right? Like we got quite a few decent cryo characters, even 4 stars, right? Like so if you have Farina, then hey, even better. If you don't have Farina, then even not better. Even worse. But if you have Farina, if you have a good single team, a good team-wide healer, like Charlotte, then you're gonna be fine, even without Escoffier. She definitely does get a big power boost having Escoffier. No Benny, yeah, no Bennett. Despite being an attack scaler. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How's it going, man? So, she's gonna feel like, if you have Mavuika, do you have Mavuika? If you have Mavuika but no Sitlali, your Skirk is gonna feel like a slightly weaker Mavuika. Yeah, a slightly weaker Mavuika. But when I say slightly, I still mean like she's still gonna be one of the best DPSs on your account probably. But the gap between like your old best teams, like for example your like Hyper Bloom, for example, like if you have Xingqiu or Yelan, and Nahida and Kuki, right, or EM Raiden, like your Hyper Bloom team, your typical Hyper Bloom team is still quite a bit behind a Skirk team that doesn't have Escoffier, right? The difference is gonna be somewhat noticeable, but not like clearly obvious. If you do have Escoffier, then it's gonna be very obvious the difference. The difference is gonna be very obvious. Same with like how the difference in DPS, in DPS between your typical Hyper Bloom team versus Mavuika's best team, like Yansan or Bennett, Mavuika, Sitlali, Zelonen, right? Like the difference is gonna be like between that team and your typical Hyper Bloom team is gonna be massive. It's gonna be very very obvious. I feel like there was one here somewhere. But yeah, like but your Mavuika team with no Sitlali, even if you have Zelonen, is gonna feel a little closer to Hyper Bloom, but still gonna be better than Hyper Bloom. And that's how Skirk is gonna feel like without Sitlali. Or sorry, without Escoffier. I'm good. I'm good, Ryan. Thanks for asking, man. I did puke last night. Something my stomach didn't agree with, I guess. I guess I ate something my stomach didn't agree with. Hey, what's up, Cassie? How's it going, man? Won't be able to use full potential. I mean, like you'll be able to fully play her, right? Like there's not gonna be a part of her kit that's like for example, like Neuvillette, for example, you're not gonna be able to get all 3 draconic stacks if you don't have C1 and or you don't put him in a team with like that allows you to do 3 unique hydro reactions, right? Alright, so which makes it so that like okay, you are sort of not playing some part of his kit. Skirk, as far as I understand, doesn't really like. There's nothing really. There's not any part of her kit that you aren't gonna be able to utilize. Yeah, that you aren't gonna be able to utilize if you don't have her best team. It's just that her numbers are slightly weaker, and so yes, it's partly because like Skirk, it was just designed that way, but it also just because of how strong Escoffier is. Escoffier is just that strong. It's not like not having Escoffier is not locking you out of certain parts of Skirk's kit. It's more so that like Escoffier is just so good a support. I think she'll be hard to use also. You know, that is something that I'm a little worried about. Like I'm sure like if I focus, right? Like when I'm playing in Abyss, like I'll be like hyper focused, especially if I'm not streaming. I'll probably be okay. But I don't like that's the thing though, that's not why I want to play Genshin. Like I play Genshin to relax, and I get the feeling that I might have to like try hard all the time when I'm playing Skirk. Yeah, that's something I'm a little worried about. I'm worried that I'm not gonna be allowed to be lazy. I'm worried that I'm not gonna be allowed to be lazy while playing her. What? Wait, oh, did I get the thing here already? I'm an idiot. Oh, excuse me, buddy. Didn't mean to do that. There was a thing here somewhere that I don't remember. By the way, if you guys notice that I stand for several minutes at a time not doing anything, it's because I'm alt-tabbing to a YouTube video that I'm following along to. I've done this already. I've collected all oculi from this region of Natlan already. I've already done it, let me see, 3 times. So I've memorized quite a lot of them already. Oh, right, this one. I've memorized quite a lot of them already, but I haven't like perfectly memorized every single one. So that's why every now and then I need to alt-tab. We tried playing Genshin on mobile. I did. And I'm very disappointed. No, so not in like Genshin mobile. Like it's the same game. Literally the same game. In fact, Genshin mobile might actually be the quote-unquote original. Right? Because like when I play it on PC, like I can't help but feel like the UI was clearly designed to be played was clearly designed for mobile. Right, like big, nice, big, large buttons and icons. Right, in fact, like I can just click this. Yeah, right. Like, if I had a touchscreen monitor, I bet I could. If I had a touchscreen monitor, I bet I'd actually be able to play Genshin on PC. But like, I'd be like using it like a tablet, like a giant 24-inch tablet. Yeah, so and that's why like I could say that I bet that Genshin Mobile is probably the quote unquote original. Like that's where they started designing it, and then they just took it from there, like to like move some to translate it over to like PlayStation and PC. But I'm mostly disappointed in myself that I just suck at video games so bad that I just cannot in any way play anywhere close to my level of gameplay on PC on mobile. Okay, which way? Oh, there. Oh yes, okay, I remember now. Can barely play Genshin on mobile these days. What's wrong? Frame rate sometimes becomes 1 frame per minute. What kind of phone you have, man? Sorry, man. Whenever people come to me and talk about PCs and mobile and phones, like I geek out about it, man. I geek out about it. Like I immediately want to know like what phone somebody's rocking. If it's an iPhone, I'm like, okay. Like what else is there? It's an iPhone, right? But like when it comes to Android, like there's just so much stuff to talk about with Android. Like so many different phone models between the like the dozens and dozens of uh, Android phone manufacturers. I just like geeking out about it. Redmi 10 Prime. Isn't that like a top end Redmi phone? Hang on, let me check. Redmi. So from what year was this released in? Let me see. 2021. Okay, so it's quite a few years old. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at its specs right now, and yeah, that is a top end. Hang on, MediaTek. $680. Oh, okay. So it's a mid-range phone. Mid-range phone, but top end battery. Top end battery. Refresh rate. Display. Doesn't show the refresh rate on it. Oh, there it is. 90 hertz. Okay. 90 hertz. Not top end, because like most of the top end phones like go up to 120, but 90 is fine. Right? That's very mid-range, but like good mid-range. 18-watt charging. Very mid-range though. Hang on. How much would that be? Let's check. Oops. Redmi. Oh, you seem to be all in on Redmi, man. Why not? How about Realme? Have you thought about Realme? Or what's that? Was that Redmi? Like the hey, what's up, Cloud? What's up, Blue App? How you guys doing? The shoot like this smart Android smartphone manufacturer that's been recently not recently, like somewhere around like 3 to 5 months ago. 3 to 5 months ago, like that's been sponsoring a bunch of gaming channels. Like one of their top end model last year was this massive phone that had a completely flush back. No, not Infinix. A completely flush back, like the back, like the cameras were just like all under like the back panel glass. They weren't like there was zero bumps, like there were zero bumps on the back, and they had like this like fan, like very high RPM fan, literally on a phone. It's funny, phone air cooled phone. that had a fan. This was last year's model. I believe their model this year didn't have one, but it still looked like completely flush and flat in the back. Oh man, what phone was that? Hang on. What was, I cannot remember what phone it was. It was like Magic something. It had some magic. Okay, I'm just gonna Google best gaming phones, because from what I understand, that thing had top end specs. Camera. Oh, I think this is it. Red Magic. I think that's it. Yeah, Red Magic 9. So yeah, I don't know specifically which Red Magic the newest one is. Hang on. When was this? May 2025. Okay, so this article I'm on right now on Games Radar is from May 2025, and it says Red Magic 9S Pro. Red Magic. Okay, let's go on their website, see what their latest one is. A keyboard 75%. Oh. Hang on, what is a 75% keyboard again? Just no numpad, right? I see. No numpad. You know, there was a time about, when was this? I think 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, 2 or 3 years ago. Oh no, I think it was 2 years ago actually. Yeah. So 2 years ago, my dad lives in a city that's about 3 or 4 hours away from where I live now. That's where he works. That's where he lives. He's retired, but like he's also, well, he's still like very physically capable. And obviously, he needs the income. So he works and lives in a city that's about 3 or 4 hours away from me. Dude, you're pulling Skirk? Yeah, man. You bet. I'm already in the middle of pre-farming for her, actually. Yeah. Hang on. Where? No. All right. I'm alt tabbing. Glide from the pillar. Oh, already got that one. Pieces. Okay. So I'm getting this one now. For his 60th birthday, around 2 years ago, like most of those phone collabs with games only in China. With most of those phone collabs with games only in China. Oh yeah, nah, that's true. Well, China is a giant market, so it's, you know, it's understandable that they would collab with Chinese companies mostly. It's just a giant market, man. Even with the whole like no kids gaming thing, like the people under 18 years old are only allowed to game like 3 hours a week or something. Even with that, China is still probably the biggest gaming market. Oops. Okay. What? That didn't kill him? Oh, there. Oops. So yeah. Anyway, I went to go visit him for his 60th birthday, and it was one of the very few times I ever travel. Right? Like I hardly ever travel. Mostly because, well, I'm poor, can't afford to travel all the time, and another one is just no time, and another one is because, like, well, I'm lazy. I'm lazy. But it's not that I don't enjoy traveling. In fact, I would like, if I could afford to, right? If I just had the money, if I had the time, I would love to be traveling, like all the time. So I went there, but because I didn't want to take a day off from work, and you know, like, thankfully I guess I'm blessed with the ability, with the with the kind of work that I can sort of take with me, as long as they have a nice quiet place with good internet to work in. And so like I didn't want to take a day off from work, so I brought my laptop with me, brought my headset, and and then I got to work over there. Now my problem is the keyboard on my laptop is semi broken, right? But like it just so happens to be broken enough that the parts that it broken enough that it is usable, but it is very inefficient and like very slow, right? Because like it's broken enough that the S key doesn't work, the number 1 key doesn't work, it doesn't have a numpad. I guess I can like switch it, like FN or something, and then like there's like a part of the keyboard, part of the like some of the keys turn into a numpad. What else? The left shift doesn't work. Left control doesn't work. Yeah, a bunch of stuff on it don't work. So that means if I want to be able to work, and when I say work, I'm talking about like actually be efficient with it, right? Like and like work smoothly. What the? Oh, okay. And actually work smoothly and not like not get slowed down by having to like have part of my attention focused on like, oh right, think of use the right shift, not the left one, right? Like if ever I want to work like that, if I just want to be able to 100% focus on work, I have to actually bring an external keyboard now. And I love my keyboard. It's literally I paid $10 for it, and I got $10, literally $10 mouse and keyboard. Just one of those like cheap A4 Tech mouse and keyboard combos that you usually see at internet cafes from the 2000s and the 2010s, the early 2010s. And from the early 2010s, and it's perfect. Like I love it, nothing wrong with it. Now my only problem is it's 100% keyboard. Like it's a full fat keyboard, and while I do have a fairly large backpack, the one I've been using since, I'm not sure, probably high school. No, not high school, college. So ever since college, it's big, but it's not like hiker's backpack big, right? It's just a big like school backpack, and it's just barely tall enough to fit my keyboard. Like I'd have to stretch it a little, but my problem is I don't want to stretch it anymore because it's like really old, and I don't want to break it. It's really old and I love it, and I just don't want to ever have to get rid of it. And other than that, I guess my laptop backpack is tall enough for it too, and it's like I can also fit my keyboard into that. Like if I stretch it a bit, and that one like I don't feel as bad stretching it because like it's newer, and it's also decent quality. It's also a decent quality, but. Well, I really would prefer not to have to stretch my backpack, and like whenever I stretch it, of course, it takes away a little bit of the horizontal space of the backpack, so I can't fit as much of other stuff that I'd like to put in it. So I would actually like to have a wireless keyboard, ideally wireless keyboard that that is not 100%, like something like a 75 or even a. Isn't there like a 40% keyboard nowadays? Okay, I'm looking at pictures of it and like, dude, that's tiny. Is there even a number row? Okay, no. I'm looking at it and yikes. Okay, maybe not a 40% keyboard. Maybe not a 40% keyboard. Yeah, 75% sounds good to me. Yeah. But my problem is I don't want to buy one. I don't want to buy one because that would be one more thing that, number one, I'd have to pay for. And number two, one more thing that I have in my house that I'm not using. And I don't know, man. I have this thing where I just don't want to have things that I don't use. I feel bad about it. I feel bad having stuff that I don't use. Because, like, if I hadn't, say, for example, if I hadn't bought that thing, said thing, then that thing would have been bought by someone else. Someone else who might actually, like, fall in love with it and be very happy with it. And would that thing would actually be able to help someone out a lot. And that's the kind of dilemma. Because of this thing, this weird, stupid thing, because I'm me, and a lot of things about me are wrong and broken, right? Like, like this part about me that hates having things at home that I don't use, right? Especially because I'm thinking about it being wireless. Right? The fact that it's wireless means it has a battery in it. And the fact that it has a battery in it means like it's probably lithium or like some form of battery, which means over time it's gonna slowly degrade. Right? It's gonna slowly degrade. It's gonna slowly lose charge, and like 3 years later, when I finally go to travel and I'm like, hey, I can finally use my keyboard, and it doesn't work because it broke because, well, yeah, things in 2025 are just like that, manufactured garbage, right? They're manufactured like most things in the modern day are just manufactured in such a way that they sort of quote unquote expire in a few years. I want Skirk and their weapon, but the weapon banner hates me. I think my mobile is able to run Genshin because it's Xiaomi. Chinese game, Chinese company. That's probably not the case. Probably not the case. It's Android. Available, same for me also. There's a glitch with that dragon. I don't know if they patched it. Yeah. What glitch are you talking about? Go through the map. If you're on the head, going through the ground. Yeah. Dude, Cloud. That happened to me on my last run of me going to find all the oculi. So I've already gotten all the oculi from this region in Natlan 3 times over. I did it in my friend's account, my second account, and my third account. I did them all off stream, and this is my last time I'm gonna be doing it. I'm on my first account today, and sorry, I'm alt tabbing. I'm on my first account today, and this is the only time I'm gonna be doing it on stream. And my very last run of this, I believe, was my third account. I just so happened to be on the very tip of the head, and I guess it, like, as it went down through the ground, it pushed me hard enough that I guess phased through the whatever 3D models they had in there. And yeah, I went through the ground. So you have to carry it. Bro, you're telling me a 10-mark answer? Sorry, what's a 10-mark answer? 10-mark answer about what? I was so confused when it happened to me. I fell through the map forever. I think it's probably not gonna keep falling forever. I think I'm pretty sure that at some point down, all the way down there is probably some kind of teleport barrier that you're gonna run into. It's sort of like Hoyo, or not just Hoyo, but like game developers, especially game developers when it comes to like open world games. Usually there's like an out of bounds kind of place at some point where they like they set a sort of limit. Like this is like once you go past this place, it just automatically teleports you to somewhere, right? It's a place of their choosing. Okay, already got those. Already got that one. In the tower. Oh yes, that's right. This one. You got yeeted. About the keyboard, like, right? How you feel about your keyboard? Around 150 to 200 words. What? Oh, dude, I have a lot of things to say about my keyboard. Well, I mean, I guess I've already said it. So, like, now I don't really have anything else to say about my keyboard. But I love it. I love it. It's durable, it's cheap, and it does the job for me. I don't need these, like, what, $300, $500 mechanical keyboards that you assemble on your own that get stuck when, like, a piece of dust gets in them. Like, man, I hate how, like, I guess, okay, I understand that these are, what, like, the pinnacle, anything that is at the pinnacle of technology is gonna have, has to be at 100% condition, at its best condition all the time to work at its best. But that's my problem with it, is because it's in the real world. It's not going to be in a clean room all its life. It's not going to be in a clean room all its life. It's going to be in a room where there's a person, like, constantly shedding dead skin cells day in and day out, and it's going to be constantly be touched by a possibly greasy hand all the time, right? So it's not, that's the problem with it, is I cannot I cannot prefer a piece of technology that is mission critical, that has that is a snowflake, essentially, that just breaks down from tiny particles of dust. Oh. Okay, I guess I already got that one. Actually landed in the place where souls go. I forgot the name. I have to teleport out of it. Yeah, either there's a teleport barrier down there, or eventually you'll just hit an invisible collider. And when I say collider, it's just a 3D model, but it's invisible because it's for collision only, and it's not like a visual 3D model. Because when you, like, in 3D modeling, when you start drawing something in 3D, whatever you're drawing, whatever you see, is actually intangible. Like, you cannot touch it. It's like, it doesn't exist. It only exists visually. And if you want to make an asset that you can actually bump into, you'd have to make a collider. But in 3D, colliders are like, you can't give them sort of like a face or color. That's what the base 3D model is for. So you have, yeah, that's why, like, in 3D games, most of the time, you're not actually just modeling everything once, but you're sort of actually modeling it twice. You don't have to model the colliders, though. It doesn't have to look exactly like the base model, the one that people see. It only has to be roughly a similar size. That way, it doesn't break immersion when the player sees a rock that is a circle, a sphere, and then, like, all of a sudden it hit, like, the player like bumps into it down here, like at the edge, like the spear's like this, but then like for some reason you can't move any closer down here, right? It's a sphere, right? And because you made the collider into a cube, right? So it has to be, it only has to be roughly the same shape. Yeah, and because it's Genshin, there's fall damage. Oh, there. If you keep and keep on falling, eventually you just hit ground down there, and your character will just die. What? What? Oops. Hey, what's up, Ash Plays? How's it going, man? The Night Kingdom's Royal Fell. Finally remember the name. Oh, Night Kingdom, yep. My laptop keyboard's E, bottom. Bottom doesn't work correctly, but I adapt it. Sorry, what do you mean by adapt it? How do you adapt it? And when you say bottom, are you talking about like the lower part of it? Like when you press only the lower part of it, like it doesn't register as a key press? Is that what you're talking about? It just sounds like it's not a very good keyboard. Yeah, like it wasn't like it's not balanced correctly, like from the factory. Hey, get over here. Okay, there we go. Time to party. Okay, so there are two oculi here. One's right there. Other one is down there. By that dragon thing over there. E button. Oh, okay. E button? So, why? Okay, I'm confused. How does it not work, quote unquote, correctly? That isn't it supposed to be just that like either it works or it doesn't work? Or are you talking about like sometimes it presses, sometimes it doesn't? I was wondering, why is the title of the stream 80%? 80% because I need to get this to 80%. And I know exactly how. I don't actually have to collect any chests for it. Just unlocking the teleport waypoints, picking up like the stray chest here and there every now and then. Like as you're going through the what's it called? The Veresa story quest. The Veresa story quest, which is, part of the I guess the what's it called? Oh shoot. I don't know what it's called. Tribal Chronicles. There you go. Part of the Tribal Chronicles anyway. And the big world quest to that takes you to a bunch of places here, and then also unlocks the underground part. As long as you do that big quest and do the Tribal Chronicles, unlock your teleport waypoints, pick up the stray chest here and there as you're doing all of that, and as I've already done 3 times, collect all the oculi in this region, and then by then you'll be able to unlock both shrines of the depth here, and the other one is here. You'll just barely get it over 80%, just barely. And I have to do this very soon because I only have a day left of it, and I'd really rather not have to waste that 100 primos right there, just from getting 80% exploration. I haven't seen Mr. Streamer for a long time. Hey, what's up, Pablo? 80% smash buttons, 20% skills. No, it's what I explained just now. Actually, 80% exploration. When I press E, sometimes it types F. What? Okay, I wouldn't have been surprised if it pressed R or W or 3 or like some key that's next to it. But F, dude, even your keyboard likes to type F to pay respects. That's kind of annoying. You know what's annoying too? Okay, wait. Oh, here. What's annoying is like my keyboard didn't break on its own. My laptop keyboard, excuse me. My laptop keyboard didn't break on its own. It broke because I plugged in a faulty USB cable to my laptop back in the day, like about 3 years ago, and I knew there was something wrong with it. Because like my dad bought it a few years prior to that, but it looked like a really nice cable, right? So I didn't throw it away. I kind of thought like maybe it's just it depends on the phone, right? Because when my dad bought it and he used it, instead of charging his phone, instead it was discharging his phone, and I don't know why it came to mind. It came to my mind on that day. I tried using the cable on my phone, but instead of plugging it into a charger, I plugged it in. I plugged it into my laptop, into one of the USB ports, and I was like, okay, well, left it for a couple of minutes, and then noticed, okay, well, I guess this cable is screwed. It was discharging my phone. In fact, it was discharging my phone, and like, dude, I don't know how you mess up making a USB, like not even USB-C. It was USB-A to micro USB, dude. Right? Like it's a wire. How do you mess up so badly making a wire? It's a wire. It's electricity. How do you mess that up? But again, you know, like it was really a messed up cable. So at some point, okay, I just stopped using it. But I didn't think much of it. And then later that day, because I didn't have my desktop yet back then, so I was still using that laptop for work, and like so for work. Back then, I didn't used to have to plug in a keyboard to it, right? And my laptop, just so you know, is a Acer Swift 3 from 2019. Yeah, from 2019, and so it's a thin and light, so it only has 3 USB-A ports. And what I needed to plug in to it was a headset and a mouse. What else was it? Yeah, headset and a mouse. So I really only needed 2. And I plug in my I plug my mouse and my headset into very specific USB ports. And when I plugged it, and the one that I just so happened to plug the faulty cable into, just so happened to be where I usually plugged my headset into. And then I noticed like it wasn't, like it kept disconnecting. Like I kept getting that sound, you know, like from a USB device being plugged in and or unplugged. And like my headset wasn't, and I checked my audio to make sure that I was ready for work. I checked my audio to change the speakers over to the headset speakers, as well as like my microphone. And I noticed like it wasn't in the choices. And I was like, what's wrong with this? And I was like, whatever. And then like I just plugged it into the other USB port. And like, okay, sure, it works. And then like later that evening after work, I tried it out again, and it wasn't working. Then I realized, oh, I guess, dude, is this for real? Like I was so, uh, man, I got so upset over it. I was like, is this for real? Like, no, this probably isn't real, right? This is probably temporary, right? So I was like, man, like I was really bummed out. Like I was thinking, like, man, did that keyboard, did that faulty USB cable really mess up my my laptop's USB port? I was really bummed out that night. In fact, I slept really early that night because I just didn't want to do anything. I just wanted, yeah, I don't know. Like I was just so bummed out and upset about it. And I was like, okay, this can't be real, right? A faulty cable can't possibly break a USB-A port on a computer, right? It's it was like, that was my belief at the time. Apparently it can happen. Apparently it can actually happen. And then like I tried it out the next day, and it was still broken, and I was still like, man, I just remember how upset I was when that happened. And I noticed the following few 2 or 3 weeks, I started to notice that like whenever I was typing something, I started to notice that for some reason a bunch of the S's didn't work, like didn't type, like like there were no S's in whatever I typed in. Like it would be like it would be skipping a bunch of S's, and then because like I'm a touch typist, like I don't need to look at my fingers when I type. I can actually just look at the screen and look at what I'm typing. I typed I tried typing out, and like I tried really paying attention to what was coming out as I was typing it, and I noticed it was skipping the letter S a bunch. And then I was like, okay, well maybe there's a piece of dust in there that got in there. So I was like, okay, I just pressed S, and like I sort of like massaged the S button, the S key, and then I noticed that if I guess quote unquote massage it, it was pressing it somewhat consistently, and so I kept doing that, and at some point it wasn't working as consistently as it used to. And it was getting worse and worse over time. Over the following 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, and at some point it got so bad that it would only work. I would only be able to press it about 1% of the time. And then at some point I started to notice the one key, the number one key was starting to do the same thing. And at some point I got so mad. That I like every now and then, like whenever I had to press the one key and it wouldn't register, I would like massage it. It's like it all again did the same thing. It got worse and worse over time. At some point I like pressed it so hard that I heard like a snapping sound, and from then on the one key just didn't work at all anymore. I thought it was 80% smash buttons. You disappoint me, Mr. Streamer. I demand Mr. Streamer to change his 80% title stream. I feel offended because of it. I haven't played Genshin in a week or two. I just got back from vacation. Oh man, that sounds cool. Hang out with people. These filler patches are really boring. It's, understandable. Understandable. It sounds like you're in a pretty good spot, Cloud. Sounds like you are not in the same place as where a lot of us quote unquote dedicated Genshin players are in. And I'm not saying you're not dedicated or whatever. And like if you say you aren't, then like sure, whatever, right? But a lot of us feel awful when our resin caps, when we miss dailies and stuff, and it's okay, cool. You're getting free rewards, right? Yada yada. Uh, but at some point, it sort of just starts to feel like a trap. At some point, like it starts to feel like a chore. Starts to feel like, man, like can I really? Can we not today? Right. Like when you start dating someone, for example, right? Like you met a girl or a guy, and then you start seeing each other every now and then. Like you two aren't fully committed yet. Like you guys aren't going to like all of a sudden live together, right? But like they just constantly want to be like texting you all the time, be calling you all the time, and you're like, man, I'm at school, I'm at work, dude. Like call me later, right? Like at some point it starts to get tedious, right? Like every now and then I'll feel like I won't feel like logging into Genshin, but I'll be like, oh, but like my resin and it's free dailies, right? It's just like free 60 primos, and like, well, I'm already logged in, I might as well use up my resin, right? So it starts to feel like that. Oh, I guess I already got that one too. Okay, never mind. Okay, got that one already. Is this the one on the ring? Okay, was the one on the ring. What's this one? Okay, the one underground. Yeah, and it seems like you aren't in that situation, Clyde, which is good, right? Which is good because it keeps you from getting burnt out of Genshin. Come on, flies, thank you. Alright, there you go. That's it. That's all I want. Just wanted that. Thank you very much. Just got a new monitor for my PC. The graphics are way better than they were before. What kind of monitor you got, Cloud? Mind sharing? My laptop's crazy. At that camp, you were just at I think had a chest up one of those ladders, unless you got it already. Wait, that camp? Oh, that camp. Okay, this was probably several minutes ago. I missed it. It's okay though. I'm gonna do like a whole thing where I actually also do want to get it to 100%. That's gonna be its whole a whole another thing. Like I also have a video on this playlist that I've on my watch what's it called, watch later playlist, to follow along to 100% what is this region called, Atocpan. Yeah, that's gonna be his whole other thing. Like today is just I'm just getting oculi. I'm just getting oculi and picking up the stray chest here and there. My only goal here is just to get this to 80% before it goes away. Oops. Take breaks from Genshin during fillers, but I'm a be on every day when Skirk releases. It's an MSI brand monitor. Has 65 hertz, 31. 31! Nice. 31. Nice. Let's hope you have the graphics card to drive it to its max potential. Yeah, what graphics card do you have, man? And CPU, if you don't mind me asking. Okay, time to go underground. Go to the camp. Top of the map of the area you're at with Y-shaped trail. Camp. This thing? This over here? I bet one of these is a watchtower. Yeah, I'll probably come back for it. I'll still come back for it, definitely. Like when I do my, when I do the exploration thing that I was talking about. How I usually do this is I don't usually only like find Oculus on my friend's account, on my third account, my second account, and then my first account. What I usually do is like I find Oculus on my friend's account, and then I do exploration on that account, and then I find Oculus on one of my accounts, and then I do exploration on that account, right? And because when I do it that way, what happens is like I become slowly more and more familiar with where all the chests are and where all the oculi are. So like as I'm collecting at some point on my third or fourth run of it, as I'm collecting oculi, I know where a bunch of the chests are already. So I know which chests I'm able to like stop for each area where the oculi is at that I'm headed towards, right? And like for this time, I don't know. I didn't. It's mostly my fault. Mostly my fault because I procrastinated a bunch. I know this region is this region is the Atocpan region is definitely from 5.5. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Oh, 5.5. Right. It's at least 2 patches. Like gonna be 2 patches old. And I haven't done it at all. I've really only done the Tribal Chronicles, unlocked the map, and done the big world quest for it, but I haven't done any exploration whatsoever. I just left it alone the whole time until the last few remaining days. And that's why, yeah, I'm sort of in a bit of a rush. That's why I didn't do it how I usually do it. So this isn't the most optimal way to do exploration of it. Okay, I already got that one. I guess I'm getting the one over here. I have no idea what my graphics card or CPU is. I just know it's a really good PC. I knew it before, I forgot. If you're on your PC right now, you could actually just hit Window key R, and then you'll open up like a run dialog box on the bottom left of your screen, and then just type in the DX, the letters DXDIAG, and then hit OK, and then in a couple of seconds it'll open like a big dialog box, which has a couple of tabs on it. The main tab will show you what CPU you have. It probably won't show you the GPU though. The GPU will be under the display tab. Yeah, a system. System tab is like the one that you'll be on. And then like one of the tabs there will be display. And under display you will see exactly what graphics card you have. And under system you'll see exactly what CPU you have. I use the Oculus artifact to do it. Oculus artifact? Are you talking about the I believe it's a resonance stone, if I'm not mistaken? Oculus resonance stone? I think that's right. Okay, I got that one already. Ooh, okay. Oops. Oh no. I'm going this way. Here we are. By the way, is there a faster way to get up to the top of that thing? I haven't really explored yet. So far, like the only way I know, because like I could see that there's air currents here. Now I don't know if this is just like in case if like the player falls off of this ride, like so that they can get back up to this dragon thing here. But I don't actually know if those air currents, like you would actually just be able to glide up to the top of this thing via those air currents. Don't know much about PCs. The graphics card says 6GB, 3050. Oh, okay. What about your CPU? What CPU you got? Under the system tab. You'll either see like either AMD or Intel there. So 6GB. Oh, it's a 3050, right? Yeah, okay. That's a mid-range card, but I bet that's definitely good enough. Wait. No. I mean, like, it's gonna be good enough to drive your monitor, your 165 hertz monitor, if it's 1080p, but it won't be able to max it out. It won't be able to get you to 165 FPS on high-end games. Like, technically, Genshin's a AAA game, but like, I don't know why, but like, so far, Koyo's done a pretty good job of like optimizing Genshin. That it just like, maybe it's because like they do a good job of optimizing it because it is a mobile game, right? But yeah, like so far Genshin, despite being a AAA game, it's well optimized actually. But yeah, like if you were to play like GTA 5 on it, or sorry, GTA 5? No, probably not GTA 5. Cyberpunk, yeah, Cyberpunk or some of the newer AAA games, probably won't be able to play them at 165 FPS on the 3050. Do you know if your monitor is 1080p or 1440p? Oops. I'm burning. Okay, got 7 left. 7 oculi left. I severely regret when I did this, when I went to get all the oculi on all my accounts. I severely regret not getting onto this island the first 2 times. I don't actually know if there's another easy way to get to this island other than like coming straight from the top of that thing. But there are actually, I believe 3 or 4 just readily available chests here. Like you just open them. No fighting, no challenge, whatever. I don't know if these are the only ones. I haven't like spent that much time like looking around. I sort of just quickly walked around the island. But yeah, okay, yeah, there's 3. Any more? You know what? I'm gonna look around a little bit today. I believe it's 1080. Oh, okay. Yeah. Still, 3050 is an okay card. You'll be able to play fine on it most older AAA games, but not the newer ones. And yeah, not. I mean, like you can, you're just not gonna be able to get it to 165 FPS, which ideally is what you want because you have a 165 hertz refresh rate monitor. So ideally, you'd want to be able to play a game that maxes that out so that you could actually see 165 frames each second. At the very least, though, like, you have 6 gigabytes of VRAM. It's not bad in 2025. It's okay. It's an okay amount of VRAM. For if you're playing like a newer AAA game, though, 6 gigabytes does feel a little restrictive. Especially if you max out the visual settings. But if you're playing, if you just set it down to like medium settings, then 6 gigabytes is okay. For newer AAA games nowadays, like people ideally want to have at least 8 gigabytes of VRAM. But for the price of the 3050, wait, I think I remember the 3050 wasn't cheap. I don't know how much you got it for, but it's probably at the time it was new. It was probably not cheap. Nine. What? Oh my god, dude. Okay, did you get it from a 900? Like, what is that? Online? Like on eBay or something? $900. 3050 is a mid-range card, by the way. $900. That's like an entire PC already. It sounds like you got it at the height of the pandemic. It sounds like you probably got it somewhere around 2021 to 2023. You can use Chaska, Zolan, and Mavuika and Kachina. What is that? For Chaska, Zilonen, Mavuika, and Kachina. Oh, for overworld exploration. Just bought the whole electronics store with that thing. It was online. Forgot that website. No, it was last year. 2024. 2024. Hang on. I'm gonna check how much it is now. Because I'm willing to bet it's not $900 now. Because somewhere around... Okay, here it is. Alright, so 3050, let me see, 6 gigabyte. Okay, ideally from this one from Asus, MSI, and or Gigabyte. Yeah, sure. Brands that I recognize. 3050 is this. Okay, 6 gigabytes. So here's one from a brand that I don't recognize. It says, like, the brand's called Palette, and it's $200. Here's one from Asus. It's a dual fan form factor, dual fan 3050, 6 gigabyte. $230. $230. One from MSI. Okay, dual fan as well, dual fan. 3050, okay, 6 gigabytes. 11 sorry, when I said I'm looking at them in Philippine pesos, by the way, so I'm converting them to USD. $220. $220. And here's another one from Gigabyte. Alright. Gigabyte. 3050. Okay. 6 gigabytes. Okay. Dual fan as well. Dual fan. Alright. About $210. You mean the graphics card alone? I was naming the price of the whole PC. I haven't upgraded or anything. Oh, okay. So you bought the whole PC. Oh, you bought it as like was it like a pre-build? Like, was it like a pre-build? Like you just paid? Like, did you buy it from like a local shop? No, I'm actually kind of curious. I haven't gone over there ever. I should try this time, just to see. Oh, there was one over here. I actually didn't need to get that one. Okay. Do I get anything for doing this? There's one up there. What is this for? Oh. Okay. I'm really hoping I get something out of this. Oh, come on. Okay, I did get something out of it. Appreciate it. Oh, what are these things? Oh, okay. Well, you're not one that flies away to somewhere. Okay, well, whatever. I got something out of it. I do plan on getting a better graphics card for it though soon. Oh, I see, I see. Well, hey, let's hope you don't get scammed though. Let's hope you don't get scammed. So remember, graphics card prices have dropped significantly, somewhere around early 2024. Man, I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I do remember what started it. It was China, like just straight up banning and like cracking down on Bitcoin mining, and not just Bitcoin per se, but like digital currency mining in general. Like at some point, like somewhere around early last year or like the end of 2023, China heavily cracked down on it, and from then on, the graphics card prices have been going down. And when I say going down, I'm not talking about like they got cheaper, because graphics card prices, especially during the pandemic, were insane. They were stupid. Like you could not buy any graphics card at anywhere at MSRP. And even then, like even at MSRP prices were already, well, not stupidly high, but they were already high even before the what are they called? We call them scalpers. We call them scalpers, and so people essentially, scalpers are essentially people who just buy like a bunch of graphics cards at MSRP. They use bots to buy them, like to buy as many as they can, like on release, like as soon as they're released, and then they sell them. They resell them at like times 2, times 3, times 5, times 10 their MSRP. And then people still buy them anyway because they buy out all the stock. So everyone doesn't, like, yeah, no regular person can actually get to them because the scalpers use bots to buy up all the stock. So like as soon as they're released, like all the stocks are just gone. Getting better. Recommendations. I'm not very familiar with AMD's model numbers. All I know is that, well, it depends on your budget. I highly recommend AMD's lineup. From this year's okay. Last year was even better. Like obviously, like the newer cards are gonna perform better, right? But I'm talking about like in terms of like how much value you're getting for how much you're spending. You're just getting way more value from last year's cards than this year's. This year's the higher end one, like the 16 gigabyte VRAM one. I'm not very familiar with like with their naming. With AMD's naming and their model numbers. Yeah, like last year's was really good. I believe, I'm pretty sure they didn't even have like an 8 gigabyte VRAM last year. This year I believe they do have, wait, I'm not sure actually. I'm not, again, like I said, I'm not very familiar with AMD's options, but all I understand is that like AMD's graphics cards is like way more value than Nvidia's. But if money is not an issue, then you definitely get a higher. You definitely have a much higher end options with Nvidia. Like the 5090, for example, definitely outperforms whatever AMD has as their top end performer. I also would not discount, dude. Very surprisingly, the last couple of years, I also would not fully rule out Intel. Yeah, like the only problem with Intel is because they're a newer graphics card company. Their drivers, like this is like the software, right? Like they haven't had as much time building their, like making their drivers easily compatible to where they just like you plug it in and then it just works every single time for every single game without any problems, because like, again they've only started making graphics cards the last couple of years. So yeah, but like price to performance wise, yeah, like Intel is definitely a very good budget. But again, when it comes to Intel, again, because like they haven't been making graphics cards for too long, there is going to be a chance. There is going to be a chance where your game just straight up doesn't work with an Intel graphics card. Oh. So yeah, if you ever plan on going Intel, make sure to do your research, check the games that you play, and make sure that they work on Intel. Yeah, you're definitely never gonna go wrong if you go Nvidia though. For Nvidia, if you are, do you know the price of the 5090 one? It's probably, dude, it can be anywhere from at least, dude, I'm not even sure, man. Like prices are wild for like top end graphics cards. Yeah, prices for top end graphics cards are wild. I'm pretty sure this is wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but I think the cheapest one you can get is like either 1500 or somewhere around 15 or 18 or 1500 to $2,000. That's probably the cheapest one you can get, assuming you can find one at MSRP. But you know, scalpers, yeah, Luap's number there is probably like closer to reality. With scalpers, man, it's crazy. Oh, also, not to mention, dude, you bought a $900 desktop, right? And it came with a 3050 on it. So they probably didn't give you like a very high wattage power supply, right? They probably just gave you like a 500 watt one, somewhere between 500 to 800 watts. So if you ever decide to go for a 5090, you're definitely gonna need to buy a new power supply too. Yeah. You're definitely gonna need to buy a new power supply, like somewhere around the 800, I would say, is the minimum, and 1,000 is probably more. I would recommend 1,000 at least, just to be on the safe side. 1,000 watt power supply, just to be on the safe side. By the way, see the percentage of your map. I'm definitely not over 80% yet. Yeah, I'm probably still somewhere around the 70. Yeah, 70 range. Yeah, because I remember. So the shrines. This is a shrine right here, by the way, and there's one over here too. The shrines give you a lot of percent. Give you like since Fontaine, I've noticed that like each like sub-region, they give you like somewhere around 4 or 5%. So I remember, yeah, I'm pretty sure, and I remember I've done this like 3 times already, right? I remember getting on my oculi. I was only able to get to somewhere around 76, 77%, and then yeah, 76, 77, 78%, and then I opened my shrines and I was like at 82, 83, 84%. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get to 80% unless I open those shrines, and I'm gonna open them as soon as I'm done with these. With the oculi, I mean. So I would, okay, if you definitely, if you're not somebody who has unlimited amounts of money, so you're definitely gonna want to go for some of the more budget oriented, no, not necessarily budget, but like more value oriented cards, right? Like the cards that get you a good amount of performance for a significantly lower amount of price. So I would definitely recommend somewhere between the 3060 and the 3070. If you want something a little newer, either the 4060 or no, I actually wouldn't recommend the 4060. I would recommend the 4070, excuse me. Yeah, not the 4080, because like the price gap between the 4070 and the 4080 is pretty big for how little you're getting in return for performance. The 4080 is definitely going to be better than the 4070, but it's, to me, it's not worth the price difference. Yeah, so either the 3060 or 3070 or the 4070 if you want something newer. Those cards will definitely not have any problems at all running your 1080p 165 hertz new monitor, excuse me. But I would recommend, I'm not very familiar with power consumption. I would recommend doing a bit of research to check how many watts those graphics cards, if you decide to go for them, how many watts those graphics cards take up, and how many watts your power supply is.
情報提供者から知らせがあったわ。うん。どうやらまた新たな変数が現れたようね。
4070 Super, it's good so far. Oh yeah, definitely. 4070 Super, definitely a bit on the pricier side, but I think the 4070 Super is worth the money. I think it's worth the price, what you're getting. I can't afford. I wouldn't be able to afford one myself, but if I could afford one, I definitely would go for it. Gotta go. 3:49 a.m., dude. Where I'm at right now. Probably should sleep. Have a great rest of your stream. Bye. Look more into the graphics card tomorrow. See what my options are. All right. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Cloud. Take care, man. Gotta go. Me too. See you later, Mr. Streamer. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us today, Pablo. It was good to see you again, man. Take care. Bye. As of today, 40 series are far better than 50 series. That is true. I actually completely agree with that. And not obviously, like, performance-wise, the 50 series are gonna outperform the 40 series, right? But the problem is, this is the real world, right? We don't get graphics cards for free. So we have to pay for them. And because we have to pay for them, like, we also have to take into account the price. Oops. Stop. Okay. Oh, come on. Thank you. This one. Chest. From what I remember, there are 2 chests here. Okay. Yeah, there's the other one. Oh, 3. Apparently there were 3. What do you think of the artifact loadout system? Loadout RNG system? What do you mean by loadout RNG system? There's an RNG system in the loadout system? Sorry, what does that mean? Have I gotten that one? Yeah, okay, I definitely got that one already. Top of the crystal. Oh. Wait, where is this one? Oh, I guess that's this one. Yeah. Alright, so... Hang on. Let me check. How many do I have left? You're not the one... you're not the one who saves the artifact the system saves. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so that's what you mean. Yeah, no, I hate it. I'm still not gonna use it. I saw how it worked. Like, I saw it from the live stream, and then I saw it from other people. And I'm like... Still not gonna use it. It's garbage. It is just a piece of garbage, is what it is. Oh, 59. Okay, so my last one is going to be this one over here. So from what I remember, it's still like the artifact, like this, right? Like you. Oh no, not this one. I think it's here. Yeah, like here, right? Like quick config. Sorry, like custom configuration, right? And then like you pick stuff. You pick stats. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Yeah, so you pick stats, and then like, man, it takes so much more time to set all of this up than for me to pick specific artifacts, right? And not only that, once I like click generate here, it's at some of it's probably gonna get 1 or 2 of them wrong, because I want like those specific ones on other characters. Right, so I'm gonna have to switch them out manually. I'm gonna have to take the time to look at which artifacts it got wrong, and then which artifacts it stole them from, and then I'm gonna have to look for which characters I have to put them back on. It's stupid. I hate it. I'm still gonna absolutely refuse to use it. It's just a piece of garbage, is what it is. At this point, they've already wasted so much time. So much time, developer time and resources to developing something that so many players refuse to use because it is unusable. Can I move? Thank you. Hey, what's up, Hunko? I haven't seen you in a while, man. How have you been? Okay. Alright, come over here to where there's lots of grass. By the way, here's a secret if you want to fight these overworld abyss enemies that have abyssal shields in the overworld. Find a place that has grass and then burn the grass. That's a very easy way to break down their shields. Hey, what's up, Batman? I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, how about you, man? How you been? Doing good. Just been missing the stream. Well, it's alright, man. I haven't been streaming as often lately. I should be, though. I still have lots of stuff to do. Did you do the new Abyss? No, not yet. Not yet. It hasn't reset on my accounts. Because they reset on my accounts today. In an hour from now. But I have work in an hour from now, so I won't be able to do it immediately. On top of that, I haven't done Imaginarium Theater yet. So I still have that. Alright, so there is all 60 Pyroculus in the Atocpan region. Therefore, I should be able to erase these now. 22. Those. Okay, and then go to Natlan. Pick these. Delete those. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Messed up. I messed up. I accidentally deleted all the ones that I marked in Sumeru as well. Because that was like the whole map. Okay, well. There's no undo button. So. No use in fretting over it now. So I'm becoming an arsonist. Yep. I dropped Genshin. I'm trying ZZZ. Oh, how is it so far? If you like combat games, then you're definitely gonna like ZZZ. Wait. Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Okay. I haven't gone to the statue yet. I was worried for a second there. Wait, why do I only have one key? Okay, am I at... oh, there it is. 75%. Okay, so we're still not there yet. The parry time combat system is really fun. Only 30-ish minutes into the ZZ. Overall, I like it so far. Hey, glad you like it, man. Yeah, if you like games that are satisfying, that reward you for playing well, then I think ZZZ is the way to go. You're probably, if you like ZZZ, then you're probably gonna really like Wuwa too. Okay, 75% still. Okay, let's get the other shrine. Kind of worried actually. 75%. I don't think this one shrine is gonna get me all the way to 80%. Wow, dude, just barely. Just barely 80%. Is that a chest? That is a chest. Oh yeah, that's right. Somebody earlier pointed me to a watchtower over here. Both are heavy games for a phone, so nothing for me. Do you only strictly play on mobile, Batman? 2 a.m. now, gotta go. Bye, guys. Oh, alright. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Cassie. Take care, man. Is this the watchtower he was talking about? I'm gonna have to feed these guys, aren't I? Yeah, I get the feeling that I'm gonna have to feed these guys to get this chest. Oh, no, apparently not. My parents don't buy me a PC or a laptop, so only phone. But Genshin works smoothly with high graphics. With high graphics, okay. Well, they didn't buy you a phone or a PC, but they bought you a phone that's good enough for high graphics Genshin. You mind asking? You mind if I ask what kind of phone that your parents got you, man? ZZZ is so heavy. 255 gigs on mobile? No. Okay, probably PC, right? Sorry, are you sure that's not a typo? 255 gigs. That's more than the infamous Call of Duty. For real? Are you serious? 255. That's not a typo? That's nuts. That is way more than the infamous Call of Duty fiasco from like 3-4 years ago, where like it was like Call of Duty Warzone, I believe, and it was like 212 gigs, and then everyone was complaining because they were like my 256 gig PS5 will only be able to fit one game on it. The people were complaining about that. 30 minutes. And still not have found the gotcha. I need to gamble for characters. One drawback to DZZ is that they look pretty fan servicey. That yeah, they are very, and it's very obvious. Yeah, it's very fan servicey. On top of me just not enjoying high skill cap combat games like that, I don't like like when everything is like so fan servicey. I'm gonna have to delete Genshin for storage. Dude, 255 gigs, that sounds so poorly optimized. Drawback? That's a bonus. Hey, what's up, Spartan? Of course it would be. Yeah, but I don't like it. I don't know why. It just seems so... It makes it seem cheap for me. Yeah, it makes it seem cheap for me. Like when there's too much fan service and when the fan service is like too obvious. Okay, I'm not gonna do that today. Where was this watchtower? Oh, right, I just passed by it. Oops. Oh, there it is. No? There's no chest here. Unless if I already got it. Or that's not the watchtower that they were talking about. Though that is the only watchtower I can see around here. So either I'm at the wrong watchtower or I already got it. Okay. Anyway, we are at, well, 81% now. We were at 80%, but hey, I have successfully fulfilled the title of this stream. Alright, let's get our primos. And we're good. We're good. Alright, we got all of it. Alright. What do I need to use resin on today? I have 1.5 terabytes too. That's a pretty big drive you got. By the way, Hunko, are your games on a hard disk drive or are they on an SSD? Monday. Okay, so I'm gonna be using resin then. I was thinking, why was the title 80%? Yep, that was it. That was it. Getting to 80% to get the last bits of free Primo gems. 80% exploration. All right. Well, we have a bit of time. Oh, right. Other stuff that I got. What's it called? Achievements. All waypoints, all shrines. Oh, okay. Well, there it is. Candace, huh? Interesting. Hard disk? I don't have an SSD. How is the loading time? How's the loading time on HDD? Theater. Yeah. I'm actually gonna do theater today. I still have a bit of time. I'm gonna do theater on my friend's account. How is the loading time on an HDD? Also, you said you don't have an SSD, so is Windows just installed on the HDD then? How is your boot time? HDD. HDD is hard disk drive. Summon session when. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to wish on day one. Uh, I can't help but feel like I've had terrible luck wishing on day one. Who's the new person beside uh Skirk? I guess is what you're trying to say. That's Dahlia, the guy from Mondstadt. We actually saw him already in a quest in 5.6. My boot time's 10 seconds to 20 seconds. Logs in for me too. So, Windows is. So, you only have one storage device on your whole PC? You just have that one HDD? You don't have Windows installed on like a small SSD or something? That's usually what people do. People usually get like a 128 gig SSD, and that's where they put Windows on, and then like they get like a big hard drive for everything else. Although that being said, the price of SSDs nowadays isn't uh so high anymore. That yeah, and like it's very much worth it getting an SSD nowadays. Don't sleep on HDD. My problem with an HDD is because it is prone to vibrations. That's my big problem with it. It's prone to vibrations. So I'm okay with it. Vibrations, yeah, vibrations. You know, like if you hit if something heavy falls on your tower, for example, falls on your tower from a high enough distance, it might like shake up the tower itself, the tower itself hard enough to where your hard disk drive might skip like the needle might jump and it'll like just error out and you'll have to restart the PC to fix it or something. I guess that's a reasonable banner. Like that banner, it looks like it's built for Skirk. That banner looks like it's built for new players who want Skirk, because like that's a full team right there. You got a shielder and a healer as well. You got a character that buffs normal attacks, does give you a Hydro infusion, but since Skirk's Cryo infusion can't be overridden, it doesn't matter. It just gives you off-field Hydro application, right? Candace just gives you off-field Hydro application. Her Hydro infusion doesn't matter because Skirk's Cryo infusion can't be overridden anyway. And then Dahlia, at least at the very least on the surface, seems to be Skirk's best 4-star support. Attack speed and shielding. Drop anything from high enough to your PC, it damages it. I agree. Man. You know, my big problem is that I want Skirk, right? I've pre-farmed for her, but I also want Shenhe. Not on all my accounts, mind you. I just want Shenhe on my first account. I originally wanted her way back in the day, like 2 years ago, but I couldn't get her because she was too niche of a support. And if I hadn't been an idiot and bought her skin, I probably wouldn't mind not getting her now. But because I got her skin already, it'd be just a waste if I didn't get her. So I think I'm gonna go for one copy of Skirk, and then I'm gonna go for one copy of Shenhe, and that'll be it. Weapon banner is oh my god, Fab Lance. Oh, is that that's Zyphos. Oh my god. Okay, I don't care about all the other weapons, but Zyphos and Fab Lance, my god. They're adding weapon skins, right? I remember them. Okay, I remember them not saying what the rewards were for clearing. I remember the new endgame, right? Stygian Onslaught. I remember them not saying what the rewards were for the higher levels, for clearing the higher levels. And I remember from rumors before it was officially announced, they said that it might be weapon skins. But in the special program, the 5.7 special program, they didn't say what the rewards were going to be for clearing the higher levels of Stygian Onslaught. Skirk seems too good to pass up. Mathematically, yeah, she's definitely like top tier. She's definitely top tier. What just feels bad about her though is that you get so much damage out of her if you have her best team. Like you have Escoffier, you have Farina, you have a good team wide healer, right? Like yeah, you have her best team. She'll feel about as good as Mavuika does. If you have Mavuika's best team too. Otherwise, she'll just feel like a good DPS. Downloading Genshin on my PC. How long would it take to install? Gaming laptop. That depends on your specs, Shiro. Depends on your specs and depends on your download speed. Although you did not ask me how long it would take to download. You asked me how long it would take to install. That depends on your specs, man. Depends on your specs. By the way, I'm just assuming ZZZ Pity is better. I actually don't know. I don't play ZZZ at all. So, story quest. Wait. Duration. Additional primos. Okay. Yeah, alright, sure. Oh, this thing. Sure. What is this? Speculation? What's that? Speculation during the event. Oh, it's an event? Got weapons on it. Oh, battle pass. Okay, I'm an idiot. This is the battle pass. Okay, booster bundle. Okay, sure. All right, cool. It's an okay banner. But it's definitely not very high value 4 stars though. Very niche 4 stars. Diona isn't even like very usable now. Okay, cool. Let's switch accounts. I'm gonna do Imaginarium Theater on my friend's account. I fit that requirement. Because I love white-haired cryo women. Oh my god. Wait, Spartan, you have Shenhe, right? AMD 5700, 16 4060 Ti. Oh, not bad. Terabytes. Oh my god. You don't have an SSD on the system? Dude, why not? You should have an SSD on this system. That's too bad, man. My internet speed is 5 megabits. That's not very fast. Yeah, it's not slow, especially if it's wired. Right, and I'm gonna say wired. I'm not talking about like wired from your modem to your PC. I'm talking about like wired like fiber internet. and not just like mobile data internet. Okay, Cryo, Dendro, and Electro. Alright, people are probably gonna want to borrow these characters. Who else would people want to borrow? Yeah, you, because you're not very common. Yeah, sure. Screw SSDs, I only need an HDD. The one thing I love about SSDs is it significantly speeds up your boot time. As and copying files between drives is just so much faster. It's just installing alone. Once the game loads, there's another download thingy. One day I tried to log into Genshin. My account said this account does not exist. You might have typed your username a bit wrong, Shiro. Yeah, make sure to double check it. All right, who should I not have in here? Is Auroron even built? Huh. Interesting. My friend actually built him. Oh, how about Kujo Sara? She's level 90. Okay, cool. She's still built. Charlotte, level 80? He leveled Charlotte to 80? Very unusual for him. Oh, just pure support. Okay, sure. I'm a basic man. I only need the bare bones, so SSD doesn't really matter to me. You have to do something in game. If you didn't log in, it'll get terminated within this year, I think. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember about that. I remember that being a thing. Especially if you are in the US. Yeah, especially if you're in the US. Because there was like this whole like age verification thing. So I heard that apparently in theater, in this theater, Cryo and Dendro have a reaction. Do they have a reaction, or is it just this? Are they talking about this? Cryo or Dendro attacks. Enter bitten state. It upon is frostbitten. Take 45%. Found out that's what happened to my old Genshin account. Oh man, like yeah. So if you're from the US, like I believe, about a month ago, there was like this whole age verification thing. How do I delete Genshin? Just delete it. I believe there's also like an uninstall thing in their launcher. You can just straight up delete it. You know, like just go to the folder and delete the whole thing. You can just straight up do that. Or I believe there's also an uninstall thing. Oh, wait, you're gonna install ZZZ, right? Okay, yeah, no. Definitely Definitely don't delete it because you're gonna delete the launcher too. Yeah, which is also where you install ZZZ from. So definitely don't do that. I don't know if it affects EU, but I have to open Genshin just to be sure. I think it's not like based on what server your account is from. I think it's just purely based on your IP. Hmm. Yeah, because remember my accounts are on NA and I never got the age verification thing. Also, like, oh, okay, hang on. Now that you guys got me talking about this, you guys have me thinking: is the age verification thing like, does it just pop up on your screen automatically, or do I have to go somewhere for it? Oops. I forgot. That's not how Sino works. Dude. Why is Sino designed like this? He doesn't have any interruption resistance built into his kit. Hey, what's up, Farina? Good to see you again, man. Why are you still telling me I can play Genshin, even though I deleted Genshin? Yep, that's definitely what a game company would tell you. Once you open the shop and try to top up? Hang on. I better go look into this. This okay. So Google's like AI thing says you will still need to undergo age verification, is because the age verification is based on the server your account is registered on, not your current location. If your account is on the North America server, you'll be prompted to verify your age. Okay, it says you'll be prompted to verify your age when logging in or registering, regardless of where you are physically located. So that's what Google's AI thing says. But I didn't get any sort of age verification like pop-up. But according to this Reddit post, some people commenting on this Reddit thread says that it's not server, it's the country. Only if you live in America. Okay, yeah, a bunch of these comments say that the server has nothing to do with it. What server you're playing on has nothing to do with it. It's purely like a location thing. Maybe your age in the game is old enough. I have 500 gigabytes of storage instead of 660. After I deleted Genshin. Now you have 500 instead of 660? How do you have less after deleting a game? I don't remember any of that either. Maybe if you have a registered email? Maybe? Well, I won't be able to look into that right now. Age verification process. Okay, so this one is on Hoyo thing. They gave the Google AI thing gave me a link to the Genshin.Hoyo versus post on it. We're required by law to age verify U.S. player accounts. The age verification process will be rolled out to all U.S. players by May 20th, while login if already have one, or account registration. Okay, so apparently they say that by May 20th, while login. What does that mean? Please ensure to provide your age verification age information by July 18th. 2025 failure to verify will result in account suspension. In-game friends and chat records will be deleted. No further notifications post suspension due to inaccessible account information as required by law. If the verification is not completed by July 20th, 2026, the personal information of your Hoyoverse account will be deleted permanently. So according to this, it sounds like, well, the wording is weird, but it sounds like it should just pop up if you log in or when you register for an account. If you deleted some, it's gone. If it's gone, the storage is taken. Is also gone. What? What? I don't remember PC storage working that way. What is this one again? Primordial Bethesda. Is this the like the two Vishap, the dual Vishap boss, world boss, or is this a local legend? Well, from what I remember, these are supposed to be world bosses, right? So whatever. Turn amount of energy, damage cleansing, shower. Okay, yeah, so it'll lose HP instead. Character has insufficient energy. Okay, wow, yikes. Okay, so I'm gonna take a guess that this is the world boss, like the dual Vishap boss. So I need to save. Who do I need to save here? Dendro and Electro for this one. Didn't I need... What did I need for this thing again? Cryo. Okay, yeah, I need a bunch of cryo for that thing. This thing, from what I remember, doesn't really require specific elements. I framed. I think ZZZ combat is super fun. I heard once they get more characters that can do insane combos. Well, that's for you to find out. I have no idea, my dude. I don't play ZZZ. Isn't the Vishap from Mondstadt? Vishap, the Vishap boss? No, no. The dual Vishap boss is from Enkanomiya. Wolf guy wasn't made around Razor's story. Wolf, the Golden Wolf Lord, it's in Inazuma. Slept at 5 AM yesterday watching a live stream. Now I'm regretting it. Bugged Sino? Wait, what? What Bug Sino? Isn't he supposed to heal the enemies? Oh. Ha ha. Very funny. I guess I'm gonna want a Dendro character. Who do I want to save Nahida for? Nahida would be really nice against this guy, but also against this guy. So, okay, never mind Nahida then. Not using Nahida for now. Everyone make sure to like stream. I will bite your ankles. I don't usually bite, but now that Hunko has said it, I might. Sticks out stinky feet, come at me. I see 15 watching, 7 likes, and 8 people are in danger of their ankles being bitten. Do I need Xiangling for anything? I guess Xiangling's gonna help out a lot against this guy. Cause like because they're two bosses. So like, and Xiangling has good AoE, so I can at least hit both of them at the same time in a lot of cases. Man, I'm stumped. I have no idea who I want to use here. Off-field Electro. Oh, Kuki. I have Kuki. Dude, 28 hours ago I had 67 subs, now I have 98. Oh, nice. Nice, congrats, man. That's going pretty fast, actually. No, not official. Not official. Hydro. I don't really have hydro carries. I guess there's Farina and Xingqiu. Because I'm thinking, like, who is Setlali gonna be able to support? Oh man, this is confusing. Sure. Okay, whatever. People just like Minecraft more. My subs still at single digits. It's alright, man. You the from what I remember, the kind of stuff you upload are like they're very niche. As long as you upload consistently. I recommend turning some of them into shorts though. Yeah, and then like I recommend uploading some of them as shorts. Like upload like a full length video as well. But then like you should also upload some of them as shorts and then like use the shorts to redirect them into the full length videos. What is wrong with these guys? They're all targeting the monolith. Okay, this one at least seemed to target me for a second. Not anymore. I follow trends. Yeah, that's basically like any big publication on YouTube nowadays. They just follow trends. They get on Twitter, they get on social media. May reset the selectable characters one time. When choosing alternate cast members to join principal cast after completing an event. Oh, that actually sounds pretty good. Sure. Yeah, like for example, so something like Screen Rant on YouTube, for example. Screen Rant, Watch Mojo, like that's literally what all these what these channels do. They're just on social media, they're on the news websites, then like they get whatever is on the news at the time, whatever is trending at the time, and then they make some random video out of it. Like for example, like for example, like when Trump when there was like an assassination attempt on Trump, right? They like these publications, they may suddenly they all of a sudden make a top 10 video, like top 5 US presidents that escaped assassination or something like that, right? They follow the trend. It is really tiring though. Like to be able to do that consistently on a daily basis, you're gonna need to work like full time on it on your own, or like actually need a whole team for it. My god, why What are these? Oh, those things. Do I have the right characters for those? So Electro and Dendro. Okay, well I have Dendro. Hang on, do I still need Dendro? Okay, Nahida could take care of that guy. I need Electro. Still have Raiden Shogun, I believe, and Yai. Yep, there they are. Don't have that much Dendro left. Okay, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna go by. Alright, hey, take care, Hunko. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Do I have the event sword? Jace, why are you asking us if you have the event sword? I think it's the event sword from just before. I don't know. What sword are you talking about? Is it any good for Skirk? Are you talking about Calamity of Eshu? That sword's good if you use Dahlia or Dahlia in Skirk's team. I guess he's talking about Calamity of Eshu. Matt Pat is running for president. And then like somebody like Watch Mojo like suddenly uploads like top 5 YouTubers that should run for president. Yeah, you are right, wrong person. That was my alarm, and unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this run of theater. Okay. Wait. I need Hydro. Well, I still have Xingqiu, so I guess it'll be fine. Darn it. Okay, I guess I won't be able to fully utilize Escoffier here. But, okay, whatever. I can't believe this is working. I can't believe that actually worked. Okay, it's definitely gonna work with a C6 Farina though. It's hard to not let it work. It's hard to make it not work having a C6 Farina. Oh, come on, give me more characters, man. I still got a bunch of characters in there. Refresh. My god, they just won't give me a character. Other characters. Matt Pat versus Mr. Beast 2028 election. Dude, I would go for Matt Pat any day. I have no idea what kind of person the dude is like, but he's got to be like at least 100 times better than whatever Mr. Beast is. No. Wait. Okay. I need... What team can I put together for that guy? Okay, I'm gonna want AoE Electro, so no Kuki. Still have one more for Nahida later. Chlorand. Ooh. I already have a carry for now. Oh, I guess I have Raiden Shogun. Yeah, okay. No, sorry. I have Kuki for that. Yeah, I still have Raiden Shogun for later. Oh, right. That's what I was saving Xiangling for. Never mind. Yeah. If you have a shielder for Skirk, Calamity of Issue is easily... Calamity of Issue is easily the best free-to-play weapon for her. On par with Finale of the Deep. Okay, so that was that a boss? If that was a boss, then where was that boss from? I don't remember there being any boss like that in the game. Zero vigor. One random character. Nope, this one. Sure. Who is it? Xiangling? Hey, not bad, not bad. It's an okay choice. Plunging attacks. Who has plunging attacks? No one. Man. Enkanomiya? No, the one in Enkanomiya has two. It has the two big Vishaps. One was Cryo and one was Electro. I'll hate them plunges once per E. Yep, that's what I was thinking too. It was like, I'll hate them. That's once every what, like 15, 18 seconds, I think. Oh my god, we got nothing left for this. Alright, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I guess. Alright, whatever. Just disappear, please. I have 2 minutes. Do y'all think I can finish theater? The rest of what I got, like what, 3 stages of theater in 2 minutes? Probably not. Just disappear, please. My god, what? Okay. Okay, Electro Boss. And okay. That should work somewhat okay. No AoE Electro though. Yeah.
十言律流直裁きの雷
もらった
覚えたわよ逃げ道はありません律流直律流
理論の演劇てっここかはってっ
はびこりなさい十言見切りました
Did they make these bosses tankier here? Or did I just overestimate Al-Haytham?
First,
仕事の時間ですか承知した立っていればいいのかもう待ちきれない
Okay, well, whatever. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. 2 more fights. 2 more fights. Okay, I could use you all at least once. Sure. That's not a terrible team, isn't it? Yeah, it'll be fine.
料理の時間だよ師匠の技を相関化粧風雪の縮図魂よ具現せよ律令に従え桜吹雪
Where is the big guy?
お触り禁止命ずる天心直送雪よ前
Okay, that's one.
ルリのように落ちなさい熱々でしょ入れよ念の表と失礼競争よ決心料理の時間だ雪よ前
Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's just get buffs. Whatever buffs. Ideally, freeze buffs, but we don't have any freeze buffs here for some reason. Yep, nope. For some reason, no hydro and cryo buffs at all. Yeah, wow. Very odd. No more. Alright, sure. Okay, that's the last boss. Shengling is so starved. It's ironic though, a chef that's starving, right? Isn't that ironic? A starving chef. Fascinating. You know, I'm still curious as to how this boss actually fights, because like the only time I've ever had to fight this boss has been in the overworld, and it's just it just dies in like half a rotation. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Is that because I'm applying a lot of cryo and hydro onto it? what's that title? I thought it was keyboard percent. No, no, no. It was exploration. I was doing exploration before doing theater. Yeah, and sorry, I'm gonna have to skip this. So I'm gonna have to skip this because I'm already a couple of minutes late to work. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today, guys. So for those of you who need help building characters, accounts, or making a decision which banners to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. If you want my personal opinion, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Bye, guys. Oh, yeah, by the way, like for those of you who are curious, the 80% thing, the stream title is this. I did exploration on my first account to get to 80% exploration before this expires. So if you guys want these free primo gems, get your Atocpan region in Natlan to 80% before this expires. Alright, take care everybody. Bye.